Carter, are you ready for our motherfucking jam of the day?
Buddy, you know it. Let's chop it up.
Okay, and that sound, of course, is Three Doors Down, conspicuous in their absence at Biden's inauguration. I think if Joe Biden really wants to do a unity thing and reach out to Republicans, why didn't he invite them back for his inauguration? You know what I mean?
He's definitely a Garth Brooks fan.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's a huge Garth head, but Three Doors Down is like if Nickelback is too intense for you.
Yeah, they are VH1 morning jumpstart Nickelback.
Yeah, there's clean guitars, there's distorted guitars, and somewhere in the middle is Three Doors Down.
Yeah, they famously were like the only band I think that anyone had ever heard of that played Trump's inauguration. So,
yeah, they play USO shows and they also play gas stations,
battleships,
where you're getting a bottle of water. Yeah,
battleships in the Persian Gulf. They play those. A lot of forward operating bases, those sorts of things.
I don't know if that was their original intent. They seem like a band that like jumped at the notion.
Yeah, well, and I don't know if you know this. You know where they're from, right?
Are they from Alabama?
No, close. They're from Biloxi.
Biloxi. We need that, like the Dorado clip, just a clip of him going Biloxi, and then hear a little bit of outside in the background.
Yeah, this is their most famous song. This is their big first single, Kryptonite. So let's get down into the comments here because I've got some fucking crazy ones for this one.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm going to start off strong. Tarek Stone from 1 year ago. Even though there are so many people that I hate and that hate me for absolutely no reason, they cannot leave me alone. I am addictive, and people's obsession get the damn best of them. I just have that animal magnetism, as I always have. Jealousy and greed and karma is a bitch.
Dude, he's got that reverse kryptonite. He's got that good.
He's that boom, 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 boom. Simply irresistible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and this song, for some reason brings that out on him where he's just like, I'm the shit. Every time I go outside, people jump at the chance to suck my dick. And I'm like, please, I have to drive to work. And I'll find someone in the back who was like waiting there, who was waiting on me, and they'll jump up front and try to undo my pants and suck my dick. And I mean, it's getting too much.
I carry a stick just to beat people off.
I have to stay 3 doors down from people so they don't know where I am.
And I love this name. Anastasia Beaverhausen from 1 year ago.
That is a made-up name.
And this is truly terrifying if you just set the scene in your mind and imagine this happening. So Anastasia says, so last year I had surgery, and when they woke me up, I just started screaming this song from the top of my lungs. Everyone in the hospital came in trying to calm me down, but I wasn't trying to hear them.
So it's like, please go check on room number 5B. The patient appears to be up. It's like from down the hall, you're like, crazy, then well, you still call me Superman.
And they're like, Miss Beaverhausen, chill.
If I'm alive, and she's like having a convulsion. It's like, sedate her. If I'm alive, and well, then you be there.
Yeah, her head is spinning around, but she's puking Monster energy drink.
Oh my god. People have broken into fits of mania, It's usually stuff like the Beatles and stuff, but what if like the song that breaks you is like grocery store music, like 3 Doors Down?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, what a boring song to like be possessed by a demon to, like, it's gotta be something silly like Deo, like in Beetlejuice, or Gregorian chanting, or something. This song is way too milquetoast to be a possession song.
Yeah, speaks to her character, frankly.
I will say this comment section has more first and last name call-outs than any I've seen. Roberta Delgado from 1 year ago. Jace Wade Morgan, I love you with all I've got to give. But you are in jail right now. If you make it out and I'm not around, just know that you're my breath of air. So,
I think those are the only 2 apps you're allowed in jail is Twitter and YouTube.
Clearly, yeah. It's Joe Exotic on Twitter And yeah, Jace. So shout out, I can do my Art LeBeau now. You know, this is a long distance shout out going out to San Quentin Penitentiary. It's our friend Jace Wade Morgan. Roberta just wants to say that you're her breath of fresh air.
So many of these. So many are jail shout outs.
Oh,
and
man. Yeah, the best.
You don't see enough jail shout outs on Instagram.
I don't know if this is true, but I desperately want it to be true. Primary 868 from 5 months ago. The only reason I know this song is because it used to play automatically when you'd log on to Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s website in 2008. Like, that is amazing if that's true.
Oh yeah, that is funny too. That's like it's like getting the Tony Hawk soundtrack stuck in your head.
Right. Well, and also just imagine the embarrassment of you're in an office and you're like, "Oh, let's see what Dale's up to," and you go, and it's "If I Go Crazy." So now you have the embarrassment of not only you were on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s website at work, but also Three Doors Down is playing, so you just look like a double fucking nerd.
Yeah, I was checking out Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s the indie pop band.
I love this username, the Crow Sword, from 1 year ago.
All right, we got a GOT fan in the house.
Their pretend dad's bullshit isn't worth of being read. Their pitiful remarks don't deserve attention, and if it's about size, I'm actually bigger than him. And I speak for myself, for fuck's sake, dumbasses. So pathetic. And for that reason, I myself have to be punished by a bunch of pre-adolescent state-of-mind bitches that follow a former English teacher. I always did the impossible work in his place. Does that mean that I'm not able to fuck a chick? Because it seems like that's what he thinks, that he'd have to do that for me? The humiliation, goddammit. Pretend dad raises local child with nothing but lies and fakeness and half-truths.
All right, first of all, guy's drunk.
That's the most specific, non-specific thing I've ever heard.
Oh, it's clear to me his dad fucked his girlfriend. That's what happened. He's like, why don't we whip it out and measure it, old man?
I think this
young boy is a man.
No, I think this is about his kids being raised by his ex-wife's new man. Because he says he starts by saying their pretend dad, as in I'm their real dad, but their pretend dad's bullshit isn't worth even being read, which means that somewhere else on this comment thread, the fucking stepdad was talking shit, and now Crow Sword's like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's about to lay the crow. He's about to drink a whole eighth of Kryptonite and throw the Crow Sword down on you.
I love this one because this guy, we've got our drunk guys. This is just a fucking guy who just likes smoking a lot of weed. Duncan from 1 week ago. Bro, just imagine Superman on a horse. And he's not wrong. Imagining it is very funny.
The flowing cape and everything. I mean, it definitely sounds like a cop trying to buy pot.
The horse.
What if Superman was on a horse underwater? It's like pot doesn't do that to you, okay?
It's funny because the horse would slow Superman down significantly.
Yeah, that would be stupid. That would be so dumb. Superman can fly.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a fucking horse. Also, yeah, I don't like horses anyway. They frighten me.
And by the way, before any of our comic book people say anything, I'm aware that Superman does actually have a horse.
He does?
Yeah, in the comic book, Superman has a horse. Let's see. Uh-oh, I think it's time to take... Oh, sorry.
Uh-oh. Is it time? Is it time to go to the schoolyard?
Uh-oh, it might be time to take a seat.
Yeah, where are your pants? You want to take a seat? Have a good time?
This is of course, the Chris Hansen FBI jailbait section. Chloe Snow from 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite song, LMAOOOOO. I'm 12 years old.
See, this is what the FBI has to understand, which I'm actually sure they get a lot of people.
I know
they're very like, auga, like like eyes popping out of people's heads soon. So like 12, I'm a creep, and that's perfect. But like, it's a little on the nose. Like, I don't know what a 12-year-old would say. But saying I'm 12 is like being like, "Hey guys, got any drugs you want to sell to me?"
This is another one here, very similar, and I love the screen name. No, you, from 7 months ago. For my generation, I love the older songs more than the ones we have now. I'm 14, and this is amazing.
Like, I guess it is like a little kid thing to be like, I'm 8 3/4, and well, I'm sure you can tie your own shoes by the time you're 8 But kids used to be like proudly proclaim your age, and I guess that stops at a certain point. Once you get past like 21,
yeah,
no one like pronounces their age, which you love it when like 24-year-old people are like, "Ugh, where'd my life go?" It's like, shut the fuck up, you've got your whole life ahead of you. But yeah, no. So I guess they're taking this to the end. But I don't think any 14-year-old is like, I'm 14.
This is the last one for the have a seat section. Rachel Nichols from 2 weeks ago. I am listening to this drunk as fuck right now. I turn 16 tomorrow. So
my address is 1234 Main Street. You can call my number here. I'm generally alone. I'm so drunk and helpless right now. It's crazy. Like,
I usually get drunk with the entire girls' soccer team. We hang out.
Like to hang out at my house.
My parents don't exist.
3 Doors Down rules.
3 Doors Down is the shit.
What if they capture the band 3 Doors Down from this? They're all pedophiles.
They're trolling their own YouTube comment section.
Like you do.
I love this one. Amber Dawn from 2 days ago. Who after me? And why? Damn it. Why me? Scott Hartley? You fucking loser. I'm sorry about your luck, but I have angels. You piece of shit. I'm a beast.
Well, Scott, I mean, Scott is clearly her parole officer. And
first and last, dude. Scott Hartley. Fuck you.
Dude, putting Scott on blast, and Scott's like, you need to pee in this cup, all right?
She literally, what an amazing start, too. Who after me? And why, damn it?
And why, damn it? This is, what you've done is egregious. This is above man's law. Like, I can turn you over to the police now. We don't have to do the drug test, honestly.
This one is really crazy. Deanna Hawkins from 5 months ago. I flew off the porch in front of a meteor that was going to hit my grandson. The meteor hit me in my back brace, and now there's an asteroid that has been here for a very long time, and it is infected with corona. That's why everyone is sick. Drunk Armando, your Aunt Marie, the time we've got to go exhume their bodies so we can take tissue samples and make a real vaccine. Trish thought she was so smart. I didn't have computers. I didn't have ground control. I had myself. And it continues. If someone can get me out of here and we can go to Ohio's Sunday Valley Cemetery, we can exhume great-great-grandparents' bodies and take tissue samples. And then
you just hope this information gets in the right hands, because this lady has the cure. She has the moon rock cure, and it's being wasted before, basically a crawfish boil audience of 3 Doors Down fans. This lady's trying to save humanity with space magic.
The last sentence, she says, if they hadn't stolen the $16 million science prize, we could go exhume their bodies and take the fucking tissue samples from the last coronavirus, because I know for a fact they had it. And I like that there's, in the middle of all that, there's the phrase, if someone could come get me out of here. So she's in an insane asylum, I think.
Yeah, which also grants license to comment away on YouTube videos.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Oh, you want to use the computer? What are you doing? Looking at 3 Doors Down? Cool.
I think after we all get vaccinated, social media should only be used by people who are incarcerated.
It'd be so fun to read. My God.
Like, it'd be fun to read, and also we all need a break from constantly having our brains picked at by people without seeing them in person. So it would just be great if it served its true purpose, which is allowing incarcerated individuals with a connection to the outside world.
Mary Monroe from 1 month ago. I wished Three Doors Down a Merry Christmas because I love the music and it is the right thing to do. A lot of people hate them, but I don't care. Take care. God bless.
That's like when someone's like, yeah, like, do you think all people should be given equal rights and all that? It's like, well, I'll tell them Merry Christmas. No one's asking you to tell them Merry Christmas. No one gives a fuck about being told Merry Christmas. It's the right thing to do.
This screen name's a rough go. This is a really rough go.
I can tell.
Blackface hard-on from 1 year ago.
Oh.
And again, this is more strange Three Doors Down in the Hospital nonsense, but this is even maybe freakier than the woman who was possessed by this song. This guy says, I sang this to my son as he was being born. And look, I know it's definitely a modern thing that men are allowed into the delivery room. You know, in the 60s, they used to just hang out in the hospital lobby and smoke cigars with their friends and wait for the kid to be born. And now it's very much encouraged the dad be there for the entire process. And I think that's good. But in some cases, I think this man should have just been allowed to smoke cigars in the parking lot with his friends. Because you don't need... The child is coming out of the birth canal and just some fucking weirdo's like, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind.
Like, what if he was just like, kind of like hands in his pockets, like looked over, like, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. And the doctor's like, please get him out of here, please.
I mean, imagine
right now. She needs the epidural. Like, I'm seeing a crown. If I go crazy.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Angel's Kraz from 7 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is us. For Remember You picture. It's perfect. Thanks for the break. I appreciate y'all. If there's anything after I get done with court, then holler. But Tim and I need some time. Just a day or maybe a week or two. I'm always loving myself to love you, baby. So I think she's breaking up with this guy on YouTube.
I think she's breaking up with Three Doors Down.
Sorry, I'm with Tim. I got to give all my love to Tim.
You know Tim. Guys, look. It was a crazy tour. And I love you guys. And no, we shouldn't have been touring. We should have been quarantined like everybody else. But it was a crazy tour. But I love Tim. Tim is the father of my children. I have to be with Tim.
James Yawn from 1 month ago. I have 7 kids and 4 babies' mamas, and they have drove me going to the nut house plenty of times, but I have never needed help, and I think they know that. Until single and her having the kids, I need her help more than ever putting together with them. I feel like I've got an S on my chest when it comes to legit, plain and simple, non-sycophantic. I mean...
He pulled out non-sycophantic?
Yes, he did. I genuinely think it's because he saw, he heard Bruce Wayne say it in Batman Begins and he Googled it one time. So that just added it to the lexicon.
Yeah. That's for sure it, yeah.
He says, and simple, non-sycophantic and testing, I mean the trials and tribulations and stuff like that. So if they say I need help and I go crazy, I will still feel like Superman. Call me. And then a little kiss emoji.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, he's like, here's the thing, dude. When you've impregnated as many women as I have through casual, unprotected sex, and then you refuse to take care of those children until the courts deem that you may be so, put that cape on and be the Superman you always meant to be, bro. Because if you're going to be sycophantous about it, then I'll tell you this right now. I'm a tiger dad. Okay, I'm a proud man. I'm a hero. I'm a hero for impregnating people all over willy-nilly without taking care of assuming no responsibility until I was legally forced to do so.
Oh God, I just fucking love that guy. It's so fucking stupid. And finally, Dan Ward from 1 year ago. And this is like, I think this guy thinks he only gets one YouTube comment. It's like somebody has, I forgot who, but somebody has that joke of the reason Rapper's Delight is like 15 minutes long is because they thought no one would ever let him make another rap song, so they just had to say everything in 15 minutes. This is kind of like that. I think this guy thinks he gets one YouTube comment forever, and he's going to use it all here. So Dan Ward from 1 year ago, this is me and my gay friend Chris Johnson's special song. Even though when this song was our song, he told me he was straight. It's really making me lose my shit. Are you serious? I'm nuts? Oh boy, I cannot wait. These two older cool dudes, I say cool because one of them remembered when I had to call for help with my drug-addicted, dumbass 30-year-old son. He could relate, and I'm going to let him know that I do not in any way blame him. I just want to fry, mister. Look, I tried to be nice with you, but no, you had to resist. Are you serious? I'm going to enjoy watching old I tried to be nice officer coward. Sorry. Sorry, I don't like to defame our quote-unquote wonderful men and women in uniform. I just hope that one day I'll be able to be as good as the liberal left doing the Lord's work. LOL.
What?
That was a fucking novel. That was a short slam poetry piece almost.
God, it went everywhere. So he had a relationship with this man who's a police officer.
I think he said that at the time, he said it was his gay friend who at the time he thought he was straight. So I think he thought that he had like successfully flipped a straight man or something. And then he was less, I don't know. It wasn't cool that he was gay and not straight. I don't know.
And he's super right wing. He's blaming a liberal media conspiracy on this guy's. Sounds like he's saying anything he can to distance himself from this insane person.
Maybe it says like he wouldn't help him with his dumbass son. So maybe his son got arrested by Chris. And then he was like, come on, bro, help me out. We used to hang out. And Chris was like, sorry, man, I'm a cop. I got to do what I got to do. And then he's like, yo, I don't want to be like, fuck the police because that's some liberal shit. But yo, fuck a police. How about that?
Yeah. Fuck a police. They'll take your heart and stamp all over it.
They'll take your heart and then they'll take your 30-year-old dumbass son.
who's on the crank.
Oh, Christ. You noticed almost none of that was about this song. Like, this was unique.
No, this is all just people, like, completely... You know why that is, though? Because there is nothing to be said about this song.
No.
It is such a non-thought.
The entire comment section just turned into the Jerry Springer show. Like,
yeah, because in much the way that is a loose framework of a TV show, this is a loose framework of a song. Like, it's just like there's nothing to it. Like, if I go crazy, will you call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you hold my hand? It's just like basic rhyming patterns. It's meaningless. It's all meaningless. It's just a soundtrack for people to lose their minds. It's something that was playing on the radio during a lot of crucial moments in people's lives.
That is our jam of the day. 3 Doors Down, Kryptonite. Yeah.